Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Kev.
It's your boy Joe Smo. What's good?
And we are back in the lab today.
Yes, sir.
What's up, you good?
I'm good, my guy. How you?
I'm good, man. Today we got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hooper, host, actress, major dancer on TikTok. We got Keke in the building.
Hey.
What it do? What it do?
She definitely can hoop, too. I saw it firsthand.
She can hoop.
Dang, I get brownie points already. Okay,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You can definitely hoop. I would definitely give you that.
Because it's like some of y'all be like, yeah, I hoop, too. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, I really don't, though.
Yeah, you really
But
buns.
she's a hooper.
You know, I appreciate that because, you know, especially that's one thing I have learned being out here in California. A lot of girls, no disrespect, but a lot of girls say, oh, yeah, like I hoop, like, you know, have it in their bio and stuff like that. And then
Try to dress
it's like,
the
but
part.
can you put it between the legs? Like behind the back, what the jumper looking like? Like it's not matching.
Mm-mm.
Facts.
They can dress the part real well, and take the
Yeah.
pictures real well, but the game doesn't really.
You know,
follow
and
through.
it grinds the gears of people who really been through the struggle, really
Right.
been through the,
Facts.
you know,
really
the
been
grind.
through, get on the line. Like,
Listen, they don't know how that feel when your post player is not making the time, and you gotta redo it.
the post players be the worst, bro. They
Yes.
be the worst with that.
That was my last TikTok. I said, oh no, that's gonna hit home for a lot of people.
That's facts. That's facts. I remember that.
And they be the maddest if you mess up.
Yeah.
Come on, bruh. We gotta run.
Be the loudest ones talking. Like,
Facts.
I know you're not talking.
I'm gonna make my time. You're not gonna make yours.
Exactly.
Facts. Big slow.
But thank you for having me. I'm excited to be
Welcome
on
to
the
lab.
show.
Welcome
Yeah,
to the lab.
yeah.
Thank you for coming. Slit.
Keke, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, where you from,
Yeah.
stuff like that. What you do?
Okay,
What's
well,
up?
I'm from the 810, Flint, Michigan.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Usually I get it get real low with when you say Flint. Like,
Shout
yeah.
out to Flint. Shout out to Flint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flintstone. I moved out here about 3 years ago. I went to Penn State collegiately for basketball. After I tore my last ACL, because I tore it
ACL
twice.
gang.
I know. Tore it twice. After I tore
Wow.
my last one, I decided that I wanted to move out to LA to pursue modeling, acting, which I dabbled in a little bit in middle school, but I wanted to do the whole college basketball route. And 3 years later, I'm still here and I am pursuing my dreams. So
And you're out here. That's
Out
that's
here.
big. It's
Yeah,
Doing
yeah.
your thing too.
It's big. All three of us, we've all took a leap from
Leap of faith.
home
Seriously.
and came out here
Facts.
and made it happen and are still making it happen.
Yeah. Do you guys have family out here?
Yeah.
I mean, that's my closest to family out here.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have anyone out here. So it was really, and you know, being with 5-hour flight from home, it can hit home a little bit, but thank God for FaceTime.
Oh yeah,
But-
man. Definitely.
But
Technology saves that a lot.
for sure.
You being from Flint, I didn't know that, but how did you feel about the water situation and all of that?
You know, I
Did
get that a lot.
Did that hit home? Like,
Yeah, no, for sure. See, all that went down when I was in college, so I
Okay.
didn't really get to experience it firsthand. I have a lot of friends, and not my family, but a lot of friends who went through it. And my mom was a teacher, so she saw the dramatic change within the children who came to school and everything like that. But thank God, my family live on the outskirts of Flint now, so we really didn't get to experience the whole water thing. But it's sad. It really hits home because it's still not being taken care of. People are still
Right.
don't have justice for it, and the fact that it's taken this long
Facts.
for a simple water
Right.
pipe change is
Yeah.
mind-boggling to me.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
there's a lot going. Yeah, there's a lot of questions with that situation.
A lot
Definitely.
of
There's a lot.
unanswered
Yeah, it's just like
questions.
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Like you said, you played at Penn State.
I did.
How was that? How was the D1? Was that your only offer?
No, I actually had a lot. I committed early. I committed going into my junior summer of AAU, so I committed rather early. But I was getting a lot of offers. Like Kentucky, Kentucky, Notre Dame was looking at me. They didn't offer, but they looked at me. A lot of Big Ten schools.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What were the high school stats like? What was that like?
Listen, high school stats. I don't remember. That was a while ago, but I won a couple state championships.
A couple.
Yeah.
Threw that under the like that was I won a couple of them.
But
Light.
Yeah, no, high school was great. College was amazing. Penn State was perfect for me at the time. You know, I wanted to be a doctor.
Oh,
Don't know why, but I wanted to be a
Damn.
doctor going into college. So, you know, they had a great med school program. I came in with, it was 6 other freshmen that came in with me. So we all meshed well. Everything fit right. It was like a puzzle. Everyone had their puzzle piece. Coaches, my coach was from Flint. So my
That's
parents,
dope. That's dope.
yeah, my parents felt real comfortable with her. So I felt comfortable with her too. Very family oriented, like basketball program. And then they were great at the time. You know, I was coming into a great situation. You know,
Right.
Big Ten champs.
yeah.
It was perfect.
So-
Not too close, not too far away, not too close from home.
So your college experience you would say it was great.
It was until I tore my second ACL. That's when it kind of my junior year, and then I didn't decide to play my senior year because of that. Because that was my second ACL, and they wanted to redshirt me. And I don't know about y'all, but I didn't want to be in college until 23, 24. Like it's just not it for me. You know.
I feel that.
I did it. So. But yeah, I get it.
Like, I know what
no
you're saying.
offense
I
to
get
that,
what
but
you're
it's
saying.
just
Some
I just
people
had
do it.
other dreams, and I wasn't gonna play professionally.
Yeah.
And see, some people, so you already knew that.
I knew
and some
that.
people don't know that and will try to push the bar till 26, 20, like, you know what I'm saying? You
know.
already kind of had in your mind, look, after this, I'm done.
Yep.
Some people, I mean, even me at one point, I was like, yo, professional ball or die. Like,
Yeah.
you have that, and then eventually you start having that realization. And for you, I know I went through an ACL tear, and I know that that's a real mental tester.
It
Because you're
is.
like, there's a point in your where you have to depend on people to walk and get around, and you're like, do I want
they
to
don't
do
know.
this again? And you had to do it twice. So your second time, you kind of knew what to expect, but that first time, I know it's like,
Was it the same knee?
No,
yeah,
different.
you probably did
Different legs. Yeah. So no, you're completely right about the whole mental aspect of it. It's like, you know, you first time you go into it not really knowing what to expect. You know, people can tell you about it, but you really don't know. It's like college. They can tell you what the first summer workout's gonna be like, but until you actually go through it, you don't really know. And just relearning how to walk again and play again.
That was the toughest part. I remember that.
It's hard. It's hard.
Damn.
So I was like, I don't want to do that third time. You know,
Right.
I don't even want to throw it up in the air to maybe happen.
Luckily, you knew, because my situation, I didn't know what else to do about basketball without basketball or without playing. Like most college athletes, I bet you could say the same, spend so many hours, childhood, growing up, playing the sport and working hard to get to that level to just say, bam, my plan B is this, plan C is this.
Yeah.
I'm going this. It's not easy.
It's hard
Yeah.
for these college kids out here. You know, even for me, even I thought I had a plan. It's like we spent what? How many years of our lives just playing basketball nonstop, day in and day out, and then all of a sudden you have to be an adult, and it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Happened?
What are
That's
you
what
talking
happened with
about?
me.
You don't have to pay for. You didn't have to pay for college. We didn't have to take care of any type of responsibility in that aspect.
Facts.
So it's like rent. What is what is rent? What is
Yeah,
a job?
Yeah.
Like I didn't get my
Exactly.
first job until after college, and I have a lot of friends who had jobs in high school and stuff like that. I'm like,
Right.
a 9 to 5. What is what is
Facts.
that?
Then they want experience, but I was at college,
Yeah,
bro.
I was
I
like-
don't want
That's the
experience.
craziest thing. You graduate and try to get a job, but they want 5+ years of experience. You're like, but this is why I got the degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To meet your first requirement for this job.
It's like, what did you expect? What do you want from me?
Right.
So, but yeah, for the whole, but it's easier for you guys, you know, for playing professionally. It's more of a, you know, you get good salary. You have more of a plan,
Think
more
of an
options.
You think there's more opportunity?
Yeah, for guys,
Because the pro basketball for you ever crossed your mind?
of course. I don't think you're a real hooper
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
never
Yeah.
did cross your mind.
Facts.
But then you have to reality. So then my friends, my older friends who they play in the WNBA, they play overseas, and you start hearing about their experiences, and it's like, is it really worth it to be over there? How many months out of the year? 7 months out of the year, and not see your family. You don't get good pay.
Ooh.
You can't speak their language. Like there's only limited to like 1 or 2 American players per team.
Oh, yeah, the imports, yep.
So, and it's not great places either. Like I feel like for guys, there's more places and more opportunities for you guys to play, and for us, it's very limited places. And
Isn't that like one of the points you wanted to touch on, like the difference between?
Yeah, women, yeah, like, So what is your take on, like you said, the pay? I mean, we can touch base on that first.
Yeah.
Being a women's basketball player, Division I, pro potential. You feel you put in the same amount of work as us.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying I'm speaking for you for a second. Where do you stand with the pay? And I mean, obviously, we could throw out some obvious things, maybe like TV,
like views,
attendance, views. But like, do you think still it's?
Yes.
Your face said it all.
Yes, it's still unfair. Now, are we making progress in it? Of course, definitely. And I think that quarantine has definitely helped that because we have nothing but WNBA and NBA on ESPN and SportsCenter right now.
Facts.
That's the only thing being covered, really.
Yep.
So I think that we can go back to the whole TV thing. We're not broadcast enough. Okay, I understand not being paid as much as the males because the amount of exposure that you guys get as opposed to us, and more attendance than us. But at the same time, we don't get the same media coverage. So how do you expect people to really know
That's true. So
when games are going down? So
you think if the media coverage was upped, there'd be more people in the Coliseums at the games and stuff like that? Because I can't say that I've seen people that are at WNBA games and it does look scarce. Crowds to a certain level in the arena.
It is.
It doesn't matter who's playing in the NBA. It could be the most garbageous teams, and it's still kind of
going to be more, if not the same, as the WNBA game.
And I guess how do we?
I just feel like if it's the WNBA, which is association, the NBA association, they should still try to, like you said, make the revenue better for the women. So like a collective thing. You know what I mean? So like in college, if the tennis team doesn't get as much sales as the basketball team, that doesn't matter because they use that same revenue to fund every team there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like they're gonna get new jerseys at UCLA tennis or whatever you want to call it because of the revenue that the football team, the basketball team takes in. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of the ways you can, kind of help the salaries or.
The NBA makes so much money.
A lot.
Filthy. Like,
a lot.
I think it's a respect thing at this point because I think that if the NBA, which they are, more players are, like, I think Kobe was the leeway to, like, respecting WNBA, women's basketball.
Right.
And I think that if the NBA just gave a little bit more energy and money towards the WNBA, people in general will respect women's basketball so much more.
I think another step that they're doing is they put the WNBA on 2K now.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
And I think that was cool. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I played with the WNBA players.
Yeah.
But I think it's still cool. Like that's the first ever, and
Facts.
I think that's a step, like you're saying, to get
My friends were so hype. My friends were so hype when they realized, like, oh my gosh, I get to be on 2K.
I can play with myself.
They can buy the game. Like, they should be able to have that same excitement that people coming straight out of college that go into G League and stuff like that get that opportunity.
Right.
So
and they get some bread from that too, right?
2K.
Yeah.
I think no. Do they get some revenue from that?
I think only certain players that are really highlighted, maybe like that do the voiceovers.
Yeah.
And
But
My Life type.
I was
things
gonna
on
say too that like people sleep on girls as far as talent wise. Like there's some girls that'll bust y'all. Like bro, there's some girls that will bust y'all ass. Like excuse my language. But for real, like we not even like I'm not even gassing it. Like,
I mean, I know some guys that you're better. I've seen you play twice, and it's like
the game better. Your skills are better. Like bro, like she's tough.
Or this is something too. No diss to you. I've seen maybe guys that are better basketball players than you, but your IQ is better. Because when I was playing with you, when I was playing with you, better athlete. When I was playing with you and we were playing at the park, and you were seeing some stuff, I was like, damn. Right. And I know guys that would not make that pass. Or, you know what I'm saying?
That's one thing about men and women. Y'all are stronger. Y'all, you may be faster, all that, this, that, and the other. But I feel like fundamentally sound, women are so much better. Like,
all right, well,
if it
calm down a little bit.
Y'all go solely based off, like, y'all athleticism. Like, you know what I mean? And, like, we can, too. But at the same time, because we're not as... athletic as you guys sometimes, we go solely based off our fundamentals. So
I do think there is the athletes that don't have any fundamentals. I think there is a group of those guys.
That's important at a certain level.
Yeah,
I don't think that's me and you.
Yeah, I'm definitely. That's why I was like, chill, because I definitely have IQ.
Cause we have.
No, y'all do.
Fundamentals and all that. Like, I had to have that.
I vouch for y'all.
I've seen Keke catching on the wing though, and pivot and rip through and keep it in perfect triple threat.
That's what I'm saying. I learned, when you're a little peewee, you learn.
She was keeping it there. She was, and I was like, fundamental.
But yeah, no. So with BallisLife, being the only female really in the organization and whatnot. So when I do conduct my interviews and stuff like that, it's always the guys that talk, you see the comments and stuff that when I bring women on, like, stay in the kitchen or y'all not as good as us type of thing. I know, right?
That's extreme.
I know.
A little sexist.
But it's like they don't even
not a little
know how bad they can, if we meet them on the court.
Right.
We ain't got to say nothing. Just meet them on the court. Like, what? I know so many women who could bust. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay. They can bust men's ass day in and day. Like,
that's
what?
Facts.
They go neck to neck and they get hot too.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the dudes that talk to the most be trash.
Yeah, that's what you have to find out too. A lot of people,
at the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
At the park.
Argue on blood, bro. Like, that was a foul. Like,
they
bro,
come in with
my mama, cuz it's our ball. We ain't going nowhere.
that was a travel, cuz.
I'm like,
calling every play. Nah. Those be the ones with the headbands. They got the new Jordan and Kobe's.
You can't even break a sweat because we stopped so much.
No, for real.
You can't even break a sweat because you stopped so much.
Like, foul. Bruh, I just blew on you.
Yeah, it's crazy. You mentioned BallisLife. How'd you get in tap with BallisLife? How'd that
So after a couple months of being out here, I had started not a podcast. It was like a podcast, a kind of ESPN podcast with some people that I knew from back at home, and it was called Ballers World. And so it was the same concept as this a little bit. We brought in guests. We just talk about, because basketball honestly is like the mecca of everything.
Facts.
Like music, movies. Basketball is relatable between everyone. And so we always talked about that. And, I think they seen somebody, a videographer from BallisLife, because we have a lot of them, seen it, and they saw that I played basketball at Penn State and all that type of stuff. They saw my personality, and they had me come in and try out for, what was a Snapchat show at first.
Gotcha.
And, yeah. So that was
dope.
they scouted me. They found me.
Yeah, that's dope. That's super dope.
Thank you. Yes.
That's super dope.
Great job. I love it.
And working with BallisLife, you get to see some of the top young talent, like top. I seen you, I think, with Mikey Williams and a couple other players. Who's some of the young talent that you think is like? Who's the one person you be like, he's next? Like, he's gonna take over when he gets to that level. I think I seen you with.
That's a lot of them, and I'm kind of biased too, because I've established relationships with the kids as well and their families. So, I could throw some names out there for y'all.
Top three.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh Christopher. I don't know, y'all know who he is. He's going to Arizona State right now. He could have easily went to the G League. The new 500. The new G League thing. Another one, Jalen Green.
Okay.
Jalen Green.
Kay Cunningham.
I've seen that name, Cunningham. I've seen that.
Yeah. He's from Texas.
I probably saw a clip or something. That's Cunningham.
He was number one. He was number one. And Evan Mobley. I know he's like 7 foot. Yeah, I know y'all know him. He's from out here. He's from California.
Didn't he go to
Rancho Christian or something like that? I forget the names. But
there's just so many kids. They all have. It's hard to. I remember seeing the Cunningham name. I definitely remember seeing that. It's just hard. They all have. Yeah. Everyone has a highlight now.
Yeah.
And it's sponsored by you, and everyone's verified, and it's like, yo, these kids. I
like the one kid.
It's hard for me to keep up, honestly.
Imani Bates or something like that.
Yeah, he's from Michigan. Ypsilanti.
Which one is he?
He's tall and he got game. He's like
he's gonna be a junior.
Young KD, like he's tough.
No, he's gonna be a senior.
The evolution of the game is crazy.
I like Dior
Oh, Dior, he's cold. Dior's cold from New York.
Swag.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
Swag,
see, I have so many. It's so many that could be, like, they're going to succeed for sure.
Do you think
on the next level?
It's hard for us to decipher who's the best because of when we do, all we are seeing are their highlights.
Facts.
And they all look nice.
And dudes be having deficiencies. See, that's a big thing. Like,
when you, before you start, like when we see the highlights and then when we go to the tournaments, we're seeing them, we're like, that's the same guy? This is who you're talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you know, that's what I try to tell kids who, because for me, when I'm only 25, and when we grew up, we didn't have all the mixtapes and BallisLife and overtime. Like, we didn't have all them at our games and AAU games. So the fact that they have a camera everywhere.
Every weekend. They can literally go viral next weekend because they had a crazy play.
One play. It could be one dunk, and that could give them that check mark. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And they think that now they're the new hot thing, and it's not necessarily. I like it, and I'm biased, obviously, back to our time where only the top, like, I remember coming out of high school, it was John Wall. Yeah. Damn, he came out of North Carolina. Another dude came out. There's certain players only had it, and that was that. Like,
true. That's facts.
It's like back then we had to prove ourselves. Like, you know what I mean? You had to have consistent games where you was going off, like 30, 40 games. Like, you couldn't just come up off of one little highlight or one little mixtape that from, you know, a media source. So that's what I try to tell kids.
And there's a lot of media sources, too, that are...
I'm like, don't discourage.
Like, this is crazy. Don't get discouraged if you're not on there yet, because the way it's happening, yours could be next weekend. You catch a body or you make somebody drop and hit a three. Ooh, you never know who the cameraman is under the basket, and now you're on BallisLife or you're on Hoop
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And like, we discover so many people, and you know, I've seen the algorithm now. You know, being in it, it's like how they find these kids, and it's like you don't even need to be in a game. You could just be at the park. You know what I mean? It could have just been like a little pickup game, like we did the other day.
That's crazy.
That could really take you to the next level.
That's crazy. That's so different.
It's because of all the multiple platforms, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good and a bad thing. You know, I feel like, you know, kids are growing up way faster now because they got those blue check marks and those thousands of followers.
I couldn't imagine being in high school with a blue check
and 100K or 500K followers. Like,
you have a
your ego,
the ego too.
Yeah. The ego is crazy now with the younger kids. Yeah. It's crazy. We've had so many talks about this. It's like, I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to come up now.
No,
and to stay on our straight and narrow path still. Like,
and it has to be a little bit of pressure too, because it's like, dang, they see that one thing, you know, got them popping, that one little aspect and area of their game, like dunking, for instance. If they were a great dunker, it's like that overshadows everything else that they do in their game.
Exactly.
Like the 3-point, their range could be nice, or this could be nice, or but then that'll always be overshadowed by that one thing that got them popping.
I think it kind of hurts them a little bit because they're getting so idolized through the phone, through the social media, but it's not translating to their actual game. And there might be a dude that isn't getting that publicity, but he is a dog.
There's a lot of those too.
You know what I mean?
A lot.
There's a lot of those dogs that are underrated. They don't overshadowed and
I seen that doing BallisLife. Like, you know, some, you know, they tell me, they usually tell me, the kids, that, you know, I go and do the Days in the Life way. And so when I meet them and I see, like, you know, their Instagram, they got like 5,000 followers, but they cold. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, how do you not have, you know, thousands and thousands of followers by now, or a check mark? It's crazy.
It's tough.
Cold world.
It's tough.
It's new out here. So is social media. It's like the social media has turned everything into something
magnified.
Like it's so different out here. And we wanted to kind of get into, like, are you dating right now? Like, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay. But if you were, like, what would be okay? So I know you get a lot of, like, yo, what's up? Let's play one-on-one.
I'll pay you for your number.
Don't even get me started on how many times
if my shot's better than yours, blah, 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 blah.
What?
I'll play you for a date.
What?
I'll play you to, go to
keep
the movies.
Keep going. No, that's, if you want to tick a basketball player off, a women's basketball player off, the quickest way to get curved.
Preach them.
Y'all listen to me. The quickest way to get curved is to ever say, I bet I could beat you one-on-one. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Let it happen organically, but don't do that. And then when you play us, don't always try to back us down. He said, let me put that in my notes. That is so annoying. 1-on-1 from or they try to use the Love and Basketball thing.
That's cool.
I know. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And then they're really trash.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you can post up.
And that's the thing. That's all they like to do too is just post up.
I bet you can't post me up.
I bet you can't post me up though. Yeah, let's leave that back in early 2020. Okay, let's not bring that into 2021, please.
So that's dead.
Yeah,
please.
Dead.
Oh, it's beyond dead. Don't do it.
Right. What's to get Keke's attention? What do you gotta possess as an individual?
You know what? In this stage of my life, in my younger days,
if you're looking, if you're not, you don't have to be right now. But we're saying when that time comes, whatever that is.
Well, initially, I think it's all fair to say this is a safe space. Mm-hmm. The looks have to, initially attract you. You got to look good.
Facts. That's true.
So
I agree on
look, you got, and then swag. I always look at swag. Mm-hmm. Like. It ain't gotta be like the shoes you got on. It's just how you put together. It ain't gotta be designer. Like, you know what I mean?
You gotta be well put together.
Yeah, you gotta look.
Maybe look your own creativity.
Exactly. Because I'm an artistic person. So like I love the creativity. I love the artistic thing. So I like, your appearance is big. But then like in this stage of my life, your mental. Like
mental's big.
Man, talk to him, Keke. You know what I'm saying? I try to preach a little bit. But no, your mental game has to be teach me. Like, I want to be able to learn from you. Vice versa. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm spiritual, too. I'm very religious. So, at this stage in my life, too, I want to be able... You got to be a God-fearing man.
That's big. And that might be rare.
Hey, now, that's very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays...
So,
these WAPs out here don't care with your spirit.
It's a materialistic world out there, man.
It's unfortunate, and I think it's a little bit harder out here. And in the entertainment industry, I think it's a little harder to decipher and look through and find that. But when you do, I think it's find them and hold on to them because, like you said, it's very rare in these days.
That's dope. Facts. So, to keep elaborating on that, we're gonna show you some fits.
Oh,
yeah, since you're
artsy, this guy, whoever it is, pulled up to your home, maybe met you at the restaurant, and was wearing these. Would you want to continue it, or would you want to stop? We got the first one right here.
Wait. Where am I seeing this man at?
He's coming to pick you up from your home.
Y'all going to a nice dinner.
Yeah,
y'all going to a really.
He's picking you up.
He's picking you up.
He got the date. He beat you for 1-on-1 for the date. So now this is how he pulls up. Do you?
You know what? Yes, I like this. Mm-hmm. If we're going you said we're going somewhere classy.
Yeah. You're going to catch. You're going to catch at the highlight room. Or you're going.
I like it.
I like it, but it's too dressy for just a simple dinner. Now, it's just too. This is event type of.
So he's taking you to the SB's after party.
To you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We on some type of red carpet.
We going to the SB's after party.
we going to some type of award show, after party or something like that. But to just take me on dinner, you don't need to.
But what if he did though? Would you be like, wow, he's really
trying too hard?
But is it trying too hard, or is he just really he wants to show you that I'm clean and you know what I mean?
I think he's clean from the waist up.
That's what I'm saying. I think the pants and the shoes.
Those could be like some black jeans and like a Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying. You could just do it with some jeans for real. Like, you don't have to be all dressy.
So are you getting in the car now?
I'm still getting in the car. Especially if you look good. If you look good, we can talk about it over dinner. Like,
it's an easy thing.
All right, we got another one for you. So
no.
Here we go. We are going to. It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter where we're going at this point.
So
it's doing too much.
So are you gonna tell him go back home and come pick me up and try again, or my mom called and I gotta go help rain check?
We'll holla.
This, what this screams? This screams too into myself.
Oh,
ooh-wee.
His chest is damn near out. For real, like he too matchy. Like,
is that Gucci? Is that a?
I can't even see that yet.
It just looks like he's just too into himself, and I just cannot. So no, I'm not. I'm passing. We're not going out.
Try again, brother.
Check.
Try
What you
again.
think, Kev? I personally.
I mean, it's clean. Don't get me wrong.
No,
I think it's clean.
clean.
I think
for
it's clean.
sure.
And it's
Kev
to
ain't
each his
wearing
own for women. But
I'm
think
not.
it's clean.
I'm not wearing that to the Kenny Smith All Star Bash.
No. I'm not gonna have that talk on me.
No, where? See, exactly. Where would y'all, if y'all was to wear that? Where are y'all wearing that?
That's not my. That's not me.
I don't know.
You can't even think of a place.
It would have to be at a red carpet, like something like almost like this. But I still couldn't do it.
Met Gala, like Jesus.
Someone who can even pull this off. Michael B. Jordan wouldn't even wear this.
That's true.
Like, you know what I mean? Someone who can actually pull, like, it's okay for them to wear something.
Right.
That's like a Russell Westbrook. It's okay for him to wear something crazy, but he's still not going
facts.
to.
Yeah.
And simplicity, I like simplicity, but
Yeah.
like
Same.
like fly simplicity.
yeah.
When I'm going, so I get it.
So he ain't getting a date. So we got another one. I
Nah.
think we got another one.
I think we got 2 more here.
Oh, my. So we just going to get worse. That's
is
what
that,
we
a
doing.
snake?
That's Blueface.
Flavor,
baby.
Flav. That's what it looks like.
What kind of
Yeah,
slippers? What are those shoes? Hold on.
Yeah, what are those?
I thought those were the
That's the Fendi. That's Fendi he got on.
So you like it,
No.
It's all right.
Keke? So Blueface pulls up.
I'm not wearing it, but I don't think he looks dumb.
No, I don't think he looks dumb either.
Yeah.
But I think the chains look dumb. I think
Yeah,
it's
the
too much
chains look
going
too
on
much.
his neck.
Oh, he has a
for
crazy.
sure.
I just saw that. Yeah, that's not happening.
What he got about 3-fold chains on, and it looks like that's why I said Flavor Flav.
I
It
like.
like a big clock.
I'm a one chain type of dude.
A simple
Even
chain
if I
too,
got
like, you know.
quote Blueface money or whoever's money, one chain.
Yeah.
Like
He said one.
that's just not. And what's? Yeah, it's a no for me all around.
And then the
so.
pants aren't fitted. Like, you know, it's just I don't.
So you're not getting in this car.
No, sir.
I don't blame you.
I think we got 1 more.
We have one more. Okay.
Please let it be a good one.
Oh, what the? You know what?
Yes, sis.
What?
Yes.
Who is that?
Actor.
He's an actor?
Yeah, he's an actor. He's in American Horror Story and starts with a P. Pose.
How did this go for him? Did he get backlash for this? I don't know.
No, you know what?
What's his
Definitely didn't.
This is him though. Like he
I was
didn't
gonna
get.
say. I was gonna say. What's
he-
his orient? Is he?
No, he's gay.
Okay.
But he definitely didn't get backlash from it because this is him. Like, you
Right.
know, this is expected of him. Like,
Okay,
this
I
is the
didn't know
type
that.
of thing
I
that he'll
don't
pull
even
off.
know. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
reckon. I don't know. So
They applauded him. He actually got, I think, like best dressed. He was like top for best dressed. Yeah.
and then that worked for him. But you know, for Kevin Blake Chandler. That's
So if
not-
he pulls up,
Yes, sis.
Yes, sis.
Wait,
Let's
you
go.
can't outdress me. So listen, I'm pulling up with something crazy too.
say that.
you got. There you go, Joe. That's you.
So next,
The next topic.
Yeah, that's cool. But I got something. As far you act.
I do.
Correct.
Mhm.
What are some projects people can see you in?
Well, I've only been in one project.
Okay.
Grownish.
Okay.
And that's how I met Da Vinci.
Shout
Because
out
he
Da Vinci.
was, shout out Da Vinci. He was my first scene partner.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I was in Grownish for one episode, guest starred. And
Dope.
that's the
That's
only
dope.
thing that I've been in.
I mean, that's a
So
great thing to have on your resume for right now.
it was fun.
Are you with an agency? What
I
agency?
am. I'm with Innovative Artists.
Got you.
Yep.
Got you. Shout them
So
out.
shout out to Innovative.
shout out.
Who's your management? You got
Holly
management?
Shelton. She's
Okay.
amazing too. Shout out Holly.
There you
Yes,
go.
girl. Keep booking me.
That's dope.
But yeah, no, it's been a blessing. I had, it's this last time I think quarantine kind of messed up pilot season. I know because y'all in that business too.
Yeah.
Quarantine kind of delayed some things, but I love that.
It's slowly coming
it's
back.
slowly getting back. I went to my first like in-person commercial audition the other day, so I'm like, okay,
Hey.
we're figuring it out.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So,
yep. That's dope.
I'm excited for things to come.
What's your do you want to be? If you had to choose,
Yeah.
feature film lead, big studio productive feature film lead, or hit series regular lead.
Hit series regularly. And, I used to want to be in a big movie because, that's what we see. We go to the movies, like, big screen, that's us. Like, you know what I mean? But movies die out. Like, you know what I mean? It's hot for that, that
Some.
quick set.
It depends- yeah, it depends what
Depending
you-
on which movie.
Yeah.
But it's safe to say that, that's
You stay more relevant as an actor if you're a lead on a series regular.
Exactly. Not to mention the money. Yeah. Too.
Is it better? I wouldn't know.
Yeah. The money
overall, because you can get series regular minimum $20K in episodes, 16 episodes, 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Damn.
But seriously,
and you're relevant for much longer.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, unless you're doing a Just Mercy, Black Panther, Creed,
something like that, something monumental, like to a certain community,
But I would go with that too. I agree with you.
It's more fun too, and it's longer. Like I want to be able to have like that family, type of, like a Riverdale, a Grownish, like.
I see the guys on All American, and they're definitely like a family.
You know what I mean?
They're
Something like that.
Like a tight knit group, and that is dope.
Yeah.
The feature film though is dope too. I mean, imagine being able to go back to Flint and booking out a theater and having all your friends from high school or wherever. Like,
if it's a producer, or director out there watching this, I'll take anything. Okay.
Right? I hear that.
You want to put me in anything? I'll take anything. Definitely. But definitely
as an
show.
As an actress, you probably got this question when you signed with your management or agency. What is something you wouldn't do?
I wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm. Like, if they gave you the role and they said this character is this, or you got to do this, and you're like, I just don't feel.
2 things. I always said I'm not gonna go anything against my religion. Like, so I always said I want to be in a scary movie, but I don't want to do anything exorcist.
Like the demonic type stuff.
Nothing demonic.
I feel you on that.
That's the one thing I just don't mess with. I will not mess with. Yeah, it goes against everything that I believe in, and I just don't feel comfortable with putting myself in a position around such energy like that.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's just. It just makes me uncomfortable. I can't, and so I'm already uncomfortable watching it sometimes. And I love scary movies, but like even
some things when you see it, you're like, this just doesn't sit right with me.
No, it doesn't. Not with my soul. I can't do it. Yep. And another thing was I said nudity. Mm-hmm. I said nudity, but at soft nudity. Like, you know what I mean? Like the harmless nudity.
Like maybe just your back.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And to where someone can just insinuate that, okay, she doesn't, but you don't necessarily see that she doesn't have
nothing.
So you would do that?
Like if
you do the soft.
Beginning I said no, I'm not gonna show my body like that. Like my body is my temple. Like facts. It's not to be shared with everybody. Mm-hmm. But like something soft and harmless, I say like my back a little bit.
Say it shows you getting dressed and it's like your back.
Exactly.
What about?
But even if like a side, like a little peekaboo, like you know what I'm saying, like that's cool too. But not nothing like.
Yeah.
I applaud like Halle Berry and like Monster Ball and stuff like that.
Or like on Queen and Slim in the car scene. Something like, do you remember that? That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It was wild.
But and one thing that I did see, who was it? Lexi Scott, I think that's her name. Who played in Superfly and Purge and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh.
With the curly hair.
Yeah.
I seen it was a podcast or an interview or something like that. She was like, you don't realize how much you have a voice. Like, I think some actresses and actors, they get into the situation thinking that I have to show nudity or I have to do this sex scene or stuff like that.
Or they'll find somebody else.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, no.
They want you.
Exactly. So as a woman, like, make them respect you. You don't have to do that. You don't. You can use your voice and,
That's a rare point of view.
Because a lot of people nowadays, do anything for the clout.
Yeah, not only in just a movie, they'll do it on their gram. They'll get an OnlyFans.
It's ridiculous.
They'll do all this stuff for money. So that's dope by itself. You know what I mean? And where do you think you get that from? Is it like your upbringing, or It has
a lot to do with that. Yeah. My upbringing. There's no way. I didn't grow up like that. Like, no disrespect for people who make like, OnlyFans and like, or like, show body and stuff on Instagram. That's just not me. That's not how I want to be remembered. That's not part of my legacy. Mm-hmm. That's not the type of reputation I want. Mm-hmm. I don't want that associated with my work or me. Like, you know what I mean?
Dope. So, facts. We gotta big that up, bro. People big up the others, like the ratchet stuff. You gotta big up this too. Like,
facts.
Like, I can appreciate the ones that went to church on Sunday, Bible study on Tuesday.
Ain't nothing wrong with
that. I mean? Stick to the spirit, stick to the word, let that use them to get through situations and stuff like that, man. That's dope.
It's so underappreciated. And like I said, and that's another thing I just want people to know. Like, being in Hollywood, being in this entertainment industry, we feel like we have to.
Yeah.
You gotta know who you are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even Chad, Chadwick, that
R.I.P.
God rest his soul. I just seen a interview with him the other day talking about how he had to decline some things, just to get to where he was. He stuck to who he was, his morals, his values. Exactly.
Big. Yep.
So I think I'm a big believer in like you stick to who you are, stick to what you want. God gonna bless you.
It's gonna happen. I got a question, kind of steering. Joe asked me this question. What would you rather have? A lifespan of Kobe Bryant, Chadwick Boseman, 43, 42, and have your dash, to me as what they had, like to leave the legacy that they did, the mark, the inspiration, or would you rather live to 100 and maybe not have done the same things? So at day one you're checking out at 45, but you're gonna be able to do all this stuff. You're checking out at 45.
Yeah.
Or you living 100. And you maybe not gonna have that big of a mark on this earth, if any.
Lord, I want to live a long time, so don't let this answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No.
You can have both.
I would love to live to 100.
Same.
Everybody would.
I say that for all the time.
You know what? One thing that I've reflected on, each of those deaths had big stamp on me. They left a big mark on me, and they opened my eyes to reality. And I want a legacy. I want to be remembered for. They had a huge impact on the communities, not just one community, the world.
Right.
And
it's safe to say the world.
And I want to go out knowing that I did that, and and I think that they can honestly be proud of themselves, looking back down, like, I did that, and they God's purpose. My thing is like finding your purpose and fulfilling that to the most while you're here.
Factual.
And
I'm with you.
I think that they knew their purpose, they found it, and they fulfilled the fuck out of it, and they left the world a better place. So they had us all reflecting each of those deaths.
They're immortal. It's like they're immortal.
Yeah.
It's like we will be taught. My great grandkids way before I'm going will know who Kobe Bryant is. Will know who Tupac is. Will know who people like that is. And so I'm with you on that one. I'm with you. So we got one segment of the show, and then I think we'll just end on a positive note. But one segment is called We'll Holla. So you get. You get 3 choices.
We'll
and you gotta,
holla. Yeah.
We'll holla. You get 3 choices.
And the one that you don't want,
you gotta cut off. So
is this like a the kill, marry, something like that? Okay.
It's the same lane.
Bench start cut.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just thought of one now because I know you're a big WNBA fan. So all right, I'm gonna go. You're starting a team.
Yeah.
We'll say Candace Parker, Diana Taurasi, or Breanna Stewart. Maya Moore. Maya Moore's a good
I would see. You got me on that. I'm like, I'm so happy you didn't put Maya on there.
Shout out Third World Studio.
I have to pick one of those?
That is not going to be on your team. So you got to get rid of one of those.
So that's who you'll.
Okay, well, I'm definitely taking Maya Moore and Diana Taurasi.
So Breanna.
Candace?
No, I know Candace and Breanna Stewart. You know what? Candace, not Breanna Stewart. Breanna Stewart, amazing player, love her, great, all that. But then you have to think about it. Those 3, they have experience, and they've been through it. They know what it takes, and they're all leaders on each of their teams. They're all on different teams, and they all bring the best out of each and every one of them their teams.
But you kind of getting away. You only could pick 2 of them.
Oh, I can only pick 2 to stay.
Who you saying bye to?
So out of
you picked 4 people.
Yeah, I kind of got rid of Breanna Stewart when he said Maya Moore. So you got Maya Moore, Candace Parker, Diana Taurasi. She tried to get away with it. I'm gonna pick all 3 of them.
3.
I'm getting rid of
2.5.
It's so hard. Those 3. How do you pick those 3?
We're not gonna pick easy ones.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't get her. Candace Parker.
We shall holler at you, Candace.
I love you, Candace.
Damn.
That
keeps you stumped. It keeps you stumped. It keeps you stumped.
That was a very hard decision to make, by the way. But no, my Amor.
They don't get easy.
Okay.
I got a simple one. It might be easy.
Yeah.
We'll just stay. Gucci, Balenciaga, Off-White.
And I'm getting rid of one.
Mm-hmm.
Gucci.
Me too. I was
get
about
rid
to
of
say Gucci. We'll holla.
Yeah.
You racist.
Yeah, that's exactly where my mind was too.
I mean,
Exactly.
I liked it before I
Yeah.
kind of knew.
But
what
you
was
like
up.
that Gucci suit?
He did, didn't he?
No, I didn't like it. I said, "Is that
Pick
Gucci?"
and
That
choose,
didn't say.
pick and choose when you like it.
I didn't
Doesn't
say I
like
liked it. I said, "Is that Gucci?" I was like,
He didn't say he would get it for him, but he
Right.
said it was nice.
it was alright.
It was alright. It'll pass.
But yeah,
Alright,
Gucci can go.
All right. One person's music has to be erased from history. I've seen this a lot on Facebook a lot of times. So I'm gonna go
Boom, boom, boom.
I know.
Michael Jackson, Prince, and Chris Brown.
What? That doesn't even.
Is that easy?
No, you should have done somebody else.
Who's the third person?
Yeah, pick another
honestly,
one.
someone
You can't
that's like
have two
past.
goats.
Can I be honest though? Can I be
Go.
honest? I wouldn't get rid of Chris Brown.
I wouldn't either.
I don't
I was
really
gonna
rock
say
with
Prince.
Prince.
I was gonna say
I was
Prince.
trying to
I
do
was gonna say
I was
Prince.
trying to do people that were. I was trying to do people that have passed,
Oh
not
yeah.
somebody that we still have. I thought you were gonna go on people that have passed. I was like, who else is gonna say?
So I can't. Who am
Okay.
I gonna put up there with him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Then I would get rid of
I would get rid of Lucas.
Prince.
I mean Prince. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so Prince is
I
out.
love Prince, but I don't know that. Like, it's not his music and something I can listen to over and over, and just like Michael Jackson, I could just leave his music on, and like every track I know it's gonna be something. And
Dancing my ass off in the kitchen.
yeah, and that's how I am for Chris Brown. If Chris Brown would have stayed on there, same for Chris Brown. He has so many hits, but I can't say the same. I know it, and my parents can know it, but I just for me relating, I just
Chris Brown or Usher?
Chris Brown.
Chris Usher. Chris Usher. Usher Brown.
Chris Brown. And they was to do a verses because you know that's what
they
I was talking
was
about
do
it.
that.
That's why I was on it. Yeah.
That-
What you
that's
think
gonna be
about the Monica and
Oh yeah, Brandy.
It was it was good. I was in love. I loved it. But you could still tell it was a little bit of
Little tension, is it?
there still, that they were still trying to get past. And
That's
I was
facts.
like, you could tell girls are, it's so hard
especially
to hide
with
with
Monica.
girls.
I felt that. I was like, damn.
Oh,
Monica
yeah.
ain't really feeling it.
No. But you could see Brandy sometimes too. You could see sometimes she was just like throwing shade a little bit. I'm like, girl, you did not have to do all of that, like all that. But no, they did good. They did
Yeah,
good.
I
Who you
liked
think
it. I was
won?
jamming.
I be forgetting how many hits they both had.
That was
though.
me too, cause I forgot. After they did like a couple songs that I knew, I was like, where are they gonna go now?
Exactly.
And they kept
came
coming
coming
with
with
stuff
the
that I knew.
fire.
So I was like, oh wow, this is dope.
Yeah.
I think
I think
Monica
Monica won, yeah.
might have won, but Brandy had hits and like
I've seen a lot of people say Monica too.
Yeah, I think Monica, she took it with that one. And she came out, she had a new hit too, so she sprinkled her new
Yeah, that was
hit
dope.
out in the verses too. Like, dang,
Dropped
she
it
went
on 'em.
ready. Yeah.
But shout out to both of those black queens,
Facts.
man. That's
Oh, yeah.
dope, man. I love to see that.
They
I
hit
like the verses in
1.2
general.
million yesterday,
Big.
viewers.
Yeah, I
That's
heard.
amazing.
That's
Big.
dope. That's dope.
So to wrap it up,
yeah.
Keke,
Mm-hmm.
we always like to leave with a positive message, and
Of course.
with everything that you've been through in entertainment and things that you want to achieve, if you had to put out one lesson maybe that you would have told your younger self, or maybe someone that's coming up and that looks up to you, what's the message you would spit out, to the people? It doesn't even have to be it could be a peer that looks up to you. Your peers can look up to you as well.
My biggest thing, I love to have fun. I'm outgoing. I love to have fun. But one thing I would tell my younger self is fun is always going to be there. You know what I mean? So prioritize. You know what I mean? Prioritize your fun. There's nothing wrong with having fun, but prioritize your fun, because you get so caught up in and fun can just be hanging out with your friends and watching movies. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean going to the club and stuff like that. But just knowing how to prioritize your fun so that it doesn't get in the way of your end goal, like your dream. So
That's
just,
big.
yeah.
And somebody maybe trying to follow the footsteps like you, wanting to be an actress, an influencer, what would you tell them? If there was a girl that was like, I want to be like you. How'd you what would maybe something you get for her mentally to focus on? Because obviously she could follow steps and try to do things, but it's got to be to get in this entertainment age. It's a mental test. What would you tell? And a spiritual test as well.
Yeah, I have two. I don't know, just God. Like, always stay prayed up. I think, God is going to help center everything else in your life. Either whether it's like staying true to like your morals, yourself, like, always lean on God no matter what. Don't ever lose sight of God. And another thing is persistency, like just being persistent. Like, you're going to get a lot of no's. That's one thing I've learned.
Tell them. Tough.
You're going to get a lot of no's and they going to hurt. I'm not saying don't cry, because I cried a couple times, but bounce back. Give yourself literally 24 hours and act like it never happened. Like, you know what I mean? Just bounce right back. So just being persistent and staying true to yourself. Just be persistent.
That's something I had to learn, how to persevere through the nose. That's not easy. Mine would be today, because we've had a lot. Mine would be close to what she was saying, is the no's are gonna come, but what's the word? Perseverance.
Persevere.
Yeah. It that's big. You know what I mean? And when you're young, I didn't have the guidance to understand that you're gonna go through these things. This is not just something that this person goes through. Everyone goes through them. So when that point happens, you got to take it as the storm. You'll get through it, and then at the other side of it, the blessings is gonna come.
Yep.
Yeah, because those who stop, like I was the one who would be right there, like, and then stop.
Like, you don't even know. You literally on the. They were just about to open the door for you.
Yep,
that's literally what it is, and you probably heard it too from people, and like my manager told me when I was about to sign with him, he was like, you're gonna get more no's, and we go into audition rooms and stuff like that, and it's like,
I think you killed it.
No. But that one yes,
change your life.
It could change your life, and that's the difference. A lot of people come out here and they think it's cliche. Oh, you want to be an actor, you want to get in entertainment. Everyone does it, but not everybody sticks with it. More people than not come out here for a year, 6 months, whatever it might be, and they're discouraged easily. It's not gonna work, and I'm out.
Yeah.
But it's the ones that they take the little roles or the little this and the little that and the little that, and it adds up and it adds up and it becomes something. So my positive message is to follow up on all what they said is persistency, keep a strong mental. No is a no, but that doesn't mean quit, because you're right there. Yep, you're right there. So shout out to Keke.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
Definitely.
It was a pleasure.
It was fun.
It was definitely fun.
Too much fun.
Yeah.
Hey, so y'all gonna meet me on the park on Friday, or?
Golly, but it's your boy Kev.
It's your boy Joe.
And this is The Lab.
The Lab.
We out. Bow, bow.